Hey guys, so before we move ahead to today's video, I have a small request to you. 90% of audience, 90% of viewers don't subscribe to my channel after watching the video. Now, if you do that, if you subscribe to my channel, I promise to work harder, to research better, to be more thoughtful, and to make sure that I'm putting out the best content for you. All you have to do is subscribe to this channel. Do we have a deal? If you're meeting people for marriage but don't know how to tell them that it's not working, this video is for you. This is such a common situation that everyone is facing, and I bet no one is doing it right. When you meet someone and you talk to them for weeks, but then you realize that you're not right for each other, what do? You ask your parents or the middleman to convey it to them that it's over. In short, you ghost them. Rather than communicating or confronting them directly, you send an indirect message to them that it's over, that you're not choosing them. Do you think they will be able to deal with the situation nicely? Of course not. I know that you don't owe it to them, but as a human being, it's your responsibility to make others' life easier, not difficult. Just imagine if someone does that to you. You met someone, you like them, you're talking to them, and all of a sudden they ghosted you. How will you deal with this situation? You will start thinking if something is wrong with you. Was it my hair? Was it my body? Was it my fashion sense? Was it my personality? And you will start questioning yourself. There is a greater chance that you will lose confidence in meeting the next person, and you will lose faith in this process. So at the same time, when we ghost someone, when we are not able to communicate directly to someone, when we just ask our parents to tell their parents that it's over, it sends them a message that something is wrong with them. They start doubting themselves. It creates self-worth issues in them. And so we have to learn to handle this situation better. Now, the question is, why is it uncomfortable for you to communicate to them directly? It's because of the guilt of disappointing others. Whenever we say no to someone, whenever we break someone's heart, we immediately feel this guilt that we're disappointing someone. And because of this, we start avoiding it. So you're not communicating to them directly and doing it indirectly, not to hurt them. But the truth is, you end up hurting them more because they start wondering if something is wrong with them. Now, the reason you feel this guilt is because you're still not aware of the actual definition of relationships and marriage. When you don't like someone, or when you feel that they're not your potential match, you're not rejecting them. You're simply telling them that, hey, there are a lot of compatibility issues. I feel that we're not right for each other, and so it's better that we look for someone else. So I wish you all the best. So when you have this mindset, you will realize that there are no rejections in arranged marriage. It's simply about wanting different things. The reason we feel this way is because of our elder generation. They have taught us to objectify others on the basis of looks and their health and their height and their color. And so we feel this guilt that if we're rejecting someone, it's because of their physical traits, their personality, their looks. But the truth is, it's simply because we're not willing to accept those traits. It's different when we're rejecting someone. There is difference in rejecting someone and not willing to accept it. Rejection is a very hardcore feeling. It also contains a factor of hate. But when we say that we're not willing to accept it, it's simply our choice. We don't have to hold that guilt inside us. It's okay if you don't want to marry someone who is fat or who is way too skinny, but that doesn't mean that you're rejecting them. It simply means that you're not willing to accept those traits. I know it sounds harsh, but you have to understand that no one is perfect. If they have some flaws, you have as well. Some people have physical flaws, some people have flaws in their mind, some people have flaws when it comes to their emotional understanding. So you have to change your mindset from rejecting that person to not willing to accept that person and I still respect them, because this mindset will help you to move on from this guilt and to be able to communicate directly to them, which is the right thing to do. Now, here are a few ways on how you can deal with this situation better. Number 1, communicate directly to them. Rather than asking your parents to do it, rather than asking that middleman to do it yourself. You don't have to go meet them. You can do it over a text or a call, but have that courage to do it directly. Whatever you give, it comes back to you. So if you're being straightforward, if you're being kind, universe will give you the same experience. But if you're going to do it indirectly, just because you are uncomfortable, you might face that situation in future with someone else. Second, convey in such a manner that you're not rejecting them, but you're simply communicating that you're not compatible. Words have power. It can make or break a person. So make sure that you're using kind words and right words. If you're being way too straightforward and just saying them no without giving them any reason, they might overthink and doubt themselves. But if you're stating clearly that, hey, I had a good time, but I feel that there's a lot of incompatibility. We want different things from life, we want different things from career, and I simply feel that I want different things in a partner. They will understand it because you're stating clearly that it's not about them, but the us factor is not up to the mark. Third, express gratitude for your time and about them. Whenever you communicate that they're not the one and that you're not choosing them, make sure that you're being grateful for the time you had together. If you went on dates, express gratitude for that. If you spend too many hours on phone or text, express gratefulness for that. And along with that, leave a compliment. Hey, you're great, you're amazing, you're beautiful, you're kind, but I'm sorry I have to step back because we're not right for each other. This way, you're being kind, you're giving them a compliment, and you're saying no. It's a great package. They will be able to deal with the situation in a much better way. And at last, while you do all of those things, as I said before, don't feel guilty. See, relationship and marriage, it's about a long term. It's not just about 1 or 2 years, but when you get married, you have this perspective that I have to stay with this person for next 50 years, for next 40 years. So it's okay to be picky about it. Take your time, meet a lot of people, and only say yes when you truly feel this connection with someone. So next time, when you want to say no to someone, just be honest, just be transparent, be yourself, and communicate clearly to them while being kind to them. I hope you like this video, and if you think that this video will help others as well, please share it with them, because we all need to learn this skill of being kind and being honest, and more important, learning uncomfortable conversations. Please like this video, please comment, please share, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel so that next time whenever there's a new video, you'll be the first one to get to know that. Have a good night.